guys, on to the very next track in Marin's, and actually last one in Marin's Harmony of Heart, and then we've pretty much wrapped up Marin's ones as well. We've got literally one more Harmony of Heart after this. It's for Lay Scored, which I will try and drop tomorrow, if not Saturday. And tomorrow I've got a bit of a hectic day, but if not, your one Lays will be dropped on Saturday at the very latest. Yeah, and then we're pretty much almost done. I'm so glad that we're literally finally at the end of the tunnel. But we're on to another Sleep Token track that a lot of people have been requesting. This was your Take Me to Eden. You put it on your second series. I reacted to it on your first series because you gave me Ascensionism, and we had already done Ascensionism, so I just swapped that one out and then realized that on the second one you had already reacted, you had already requested for that, and now I'm doing Aqua Regia because a whole bunch of people have already asked me to react to Aqua Regia. A lot of people seem to love this song. So let's rock and roll, man. This is the third Sleep Token track, by the way. So if you're only joining us now, I suggest you go back one, right? I dropped one an hour ago and then one a half an hour ago, and now this is the third one. So yeah. Aqua Regia. Let's see. I think I know what Aqua Regia is, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, let's see what it is. Maybe we'll define it at some point.
Bouncing off the walls, between teeth on a broken jaw, following a blood trail, frothing out the moor.
Whoa, wait a second, we gotta go back here. Give me a second. The melodies and instruments are so different on all these songs.
Well, my love is an animal call, cutting through the darkness, bouncing off the walls, between teeth on a broken jaw, following a...
I like the way he said my love is an animal call bouncing off the wall, so it's almost like he's saying it's primal to a certain degree, which I really like that.
Following a blood trail, frothing out the moor. These days I'm a circuit board, integrated hardware you cannot afford. Perfect start.
Integrated hardware that you cannot afford. So literally, I'm above your level. You're literally not programmed like I'm programmed. And he almost sort of is alluding to the fact that he's a predator to a certain degree. So I'm not entirely sure if he's talking about sort of moving on. Now the Aqua Regia type thing, if I'm not mistaken, Aqua Regia, if I remember correctly, is, I think it's a kind of water that is, it's got a certain property that's kind of erosive, is that the right word? Corrosive, I think is the right word, right? Where it can actually corrode, it can corrode things, right? So I don't know, I think it can corrode precious things, like it can corrode like precious metals like silver and platinum and things of that nature. I don't know, but I think it's got a chemical term to it, and I think the way he's trying to play into the Aqua Regia is aqua, which is water, meaning to, it's got a definition of sort of like cleansing to a certain degree. So you got water that is cleansing, but this particular water is not actually cleansing. It's actually corrosive. It's actually eroding the essence of who he is, as much as he thinks that it should be cleansing. So it's a real sort of paradox that he's playing with over here, I think. But anyway, carry on. Let's just see what we got over here.
Cannot afford the perfect start to a perfect war, putting down the roses.
in just full disclosure, the only reason I actually thought about the actual precious metals itself is because of the actual video over here, where it's like the gold that's sort of like falling apart, right? And then I know that the Aqua Regia is actually a corrosive type of water, but I think it is something to do with the precious metals, where it can destroy precious metals. So it can destroy something valuable. So what he's trying to sort of depict over here is that something that is meant to be cleansing can also be corrosive, which is kind of like love, which is supposed to be cleansing of the soul, can also erode and corrode the soul. I think is what he's trying to play into there. Sorry, just to be a bit more clear.
Putting down the roses, picking up the sword. Aqua Regia. Aqua Regia. My past is a holy book, a call from Olympus, ringing off the hook. Between the pain and the way you look, I'm stuck in a time where the mountains shook.
He said, my love is a holy book, calling from Olympus, so from high up, from the gods, from Zeus himself, right? Come on, bro, that is fire.
Mountains shook. These days I'm a picture frame, screaming out the sunshine, singing in the rain. Sugar on the blood cells, carbon on the brain, out of Eden.
This motherfucker's pen game, this guy's lyrics is just so good. So good. Do you know what I mean? He's not actually in the horizon, right? It's literally all just a facade. It's not reality. His sunshine is in a picture. It's been literally constructed and designed to perceive sunshine, but it's not actually sunshine. It's all framed, right? It's all framed. It's literally there purely for the purposes of you looking. It's been placed there strategically for you to look, right? But it's not the actual thing. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man. That's fire. Such a great way to describe that.
Out of Eden's vices running through my veins. Aqua Regia, oxytocin running in the ether. Silicon albums, subatomic interactions. If it's all good, gold rock, acid flood, saturate me.
I like that. Now it's kind of going into like a bit of a jazzy type piano over there. It's giving me like a loungy type feel all of a sudden.
Gold rock, acid flood, saturate me. I can't get enough. Cold blood, hot blood, running to your heart when you're thinking of.
Bring me a whiskey. Bring me a cigar. It's staggering how they seamlessly just transition into like a different sound profile. It's just incredible how they do that. They're just literally, you just on this flowy fucking train and they take you, it's like a roller coaster. They take you where you want to go. You've got no say in this and your emotions just follow. Do you know what I mean? Love it.
When I'm dancing to alarm bells, no wonder my ears are still ringing.
Ooh, fire.
And I am done fighting off change. No wonder my
I like that this has now got an acceptance, it's got like an acceptance feel to it. I'm done. It's almost like he's getting to a point of closure, right? Where it's kind of like he was cast out of Eden. If you sort of think about, I kind of feel like there's a theme over here of every sort of track, right, has got a connection of him going back to Eden. Like he desperately wants to go back to Eden. Either it's with the person that he loves, right? The person that he was fighting for, the person that he has so many songs about, or it comes with a sense of closure and sort of moving on, right? Getting to the next person who will take him back to Eden. It doesn't have to be specifically that person that takes him back to Eden. It could be somebody else, right? But that comes with an element of acceptance within your own heart, which comes from an element of closure, where you got to close off that chapter to open up a new chapter and finding Eden in a different way. I'm not entirely sure if you guys agree with me, but that's kind of the notion I'm getting from these tracks.
No wonder my arms are still swinging.
And I think that's why the song is called Aqua Regia. I think that's why he's playing it into Aqua Regia in terms of saying, I had something precious, right? So I like a precious metal. I had something precious like silver and gold and whatever else. But now, in order to cleanse myself, I need that Aqua Regia to erode that, because that actually became toxic. That got tarnished, and that tarnish is what's showing through, and it's no longer having really any positive effect on my life. So we need to erode that metal and sort of create it or remorph it in a different form, essentially. You know what I mean? So that we can get back to Eden. Anyway, that's at least my own interpretation. Let's go.
Aqua Regia, oxytocin running in the ether. Hormones, subatomic interactions, if it's all good. Gold rock, acid flood, saturate me, I can't get enough. Cold love, hot blood, right into your heart when you think it up.
Fire. So I think over here he kind of played into like the Predator vibe in the thing. So he literally talks about he alludes to the fact that his love is primal to a certain degree. So he's now going out and praying for somebody else that he can share his sort of raw love and raw emotion. But in order to do that, in order to cleanse himself, he needs to erode what was once there, what was once precious. He needs to erode so that he can literally find value in somebody else, see the preciousness and the qualities of somebody else, which will offer him that feeling again. Let me know if you agree with me down below. Absolutely love Sleep Token. They're absolutely incredible. I'm so glad we actually are going down this rabbit hole. We absolutely have to continue this, but this is all for today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Peace.